this podcast, the Heidelcast.
It's a Heidel minicast. And now, Scott Clark.
Further, farther, wary, and weary.
If the Heidelcast helps you, won't you help us keep it going? Please make the coffer clink by clicking on the PayPal link or by sending a check to Heidelberg Reformation Association, 1637 East Valley Parkway, number 391, Escondido, California, 92027.
Do you have any idea how easy it is to subscribe to the Heidel blog? It's really very easy. You go to the Heidel blog, heidelblog.net, and you just type in your email address. You can do that at the bottom of any Heidel blog post. We don't spam you. We don't sell your address. All we do is send you Heidel goodness every day.
The Heidelcast.
Further and farther. Clear writers distinguish between further and farther. When you use the word farther, it refers to distance, and further refers to logic. Those are two different things. Now, there are parts of the country, for example, where I grew up on the plains, where this distinction is just ignored. Back home, we say, go further down the road, and the confusion between the two is understandable. They're both comparative adverbs, and they're separated by a single vowel, and depending on, again, where you're from, those vowels can be smushed. You can't really tell the difference between them. But used properly, further signals an elaboration on what was just said. The paving project is too expensive. Further, it is noisy. That's the correct usage of further. Going a greater distance down a road is an extension of sorts, but further and farther are different words. Used correctly, one goes farther down a road, and further elaborates on what he has just said.
Call or text now, 760-618-1563.
The Heidelcast.
And there's another pair of words about which I'd like to talk with you. Wary and weary. I'm hearing this more and more, these two. Confused. I first touched on this 10 years ago, and the situation isn't getting any better. Some people didn't pay attention when I tried to clear this up 10 years ago, so I'm going to try and do it again. Actually, 11 years ago. Wary and weary are two distinct words. They might be homophones, but they're not quite, because there is just enough difference between them to keep them from being homophones. So there and there, in other words, T-H-E-R-E, that's pronounced there, and T-H-E-I-R is pronounced there. And so those are homophones. And when I wrote about this in 2014, and the link is still good, I linked to a bizarre story from, I think, Utah, where a guy used the word homophone as a social media director for a company, and he got fired for it. And maybe there's more to the story, I don't know, but they didn't report on it in 2014. So they sound sufficiently similar to create confusion, wary and weary. So let me try to clear this up for you. To be wary is to be cautious or concerned about, for example, possible dangers. For example, when that large barking dog jumped over the fence, I became wary of continuing in that direction. Weary is a different word and a different idea. To be weary is to become tired or perhaps bored, as in, I weary of his long speech. To be wearying is to be exhausting or perhaps, maybe even worse, boring. Be wary of confusing wary with weary, or you may quickly become wearying.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow for more from the Heidelcast, brought to you by Heidelberg Reformation Association.org. Don't forget, when the coin in the coffer clinks, the cost of bandwidth shrinks. Copyright Heidelberg Reformation Association. All rights reserved. This is a Heidel Media production.
For this podcast, the Heidelcast.